Hey, it's me, Jason. Summer is ending, fall is upon us, and that makes me think of just one thing. Beet! Am I the only one? I hope not. I'm going to show you how to make a delicious beet dish that is only 6 ingredients, absolutely delightful, super easy to make. Thanks for watching Cooking with the Car Guy. For this recipe, all you need is some beets, some walnuts that we'll be toasting, a good goat cheese, salt and pepper, olive oil, and balsamic vinegar. Super easy to find, nothing difficult about that. The first thing I'm going to do is take the stalks off the beets because I'm not going to use them in this recipe. I'll do this with all 3. That was easy enough, right? Then I will square off the tops here too. Now, we're going to take a peeler and we're going to peel them as good as we can, making sure not to peel off any important skin from our own fingers, which hurts when you do, so don't do that for sure. There you have it. You're gonna get pink. It's okay, it comes off later. Now that these are nice and peeled, I'm going to get rid of the little straggling ends there. And we are going to roast these beets. Onto a piece of tin foil, right in there, olive oil, and I'm just going to cover that generously. Take salt, put more than I think I need on there. Wrap her up like a pretty little Christmas present. And there you have it. I'm going to do that 3 times and then we will proceed. For roasting, a high temperature for a long time sounds pretty good to me. So while those beets are a-roasting, we're going to prep these walnuts here. This is just a little bit too big for my liking. So we're going to make them smaller. Easy way to do that is to take these, put them inside a plastic bag. See that? And get something to bash the heck out of it with. Kind of get them in a flat, looking flat there. Take your pan and go to work. Smaller walnuts. Next, I'm going to want to toast these walnuts. So to the stove we go. Dry pan, high heat, and let it get nice and hot. What we're doing is just a nice toast on these walnuts. It's going to bring out some of the natural flavor of the walnut, and toastiness is delicious. Now that they're getting good and warm, I can give it a little shaky. Just a little bit more effort to make every ingredient more delicious makes the whole dish incredibly delicious. Starting to smell it now. That's starting to smell so lovely. You say, Jason, how do I know when it's toasting? It's toasting when it smells like that. All right, these are gonna be hot, but let's have a peek. How delightful is that? Not bad. I can feel it, they're nice and tender. The smell of beets permeates the air. Lovely roasted beets. Steaming, hot and delicious. We are gonna let these cutie pies cool off for a minute and come back to them. Okay, lastly, we're going to build these little pretties up. I'm going to do my best to cut each of these beets into 3 pieces. They're nice and tender. Now 3 pieces. Your hands are going to get pink again. Now, we're going to build these little pretties up. I'm going to go beet, goat cheese, some of the nice toasted walnuts, the other slice, and repeat. I suppose you would call this a roasted beet Napoleon. I'm going to transfer that back over to the pan. I'll finish these other ones up with lightning speed, and I'll show you what's next. This is what we have. Now I'm going to get the oven going again at 350, just enough for it to melt the cheese, probably 5 minutes only. That goat cheese is going to mix with the beet and it's going to turn this most beautiful magenta pink you've ever seen. Just going to pop these bad boys right in there. And I'm going to have to just keep an eye on them. Once I start seeing it to melt just a bit, we're ready to go. Okay, to serve. First, we pop these bad boys right out of the oven. Take a look at those. I think they're beautiful. We're just getting a little bit of the goat cheese melting. The purplest purple you've ever seen is coming through. Use my knife as a bit of a spatula. Right down on the plate. A little bit of the balsamic vinegar here. Drizzle. Finish with a little bit of the toasted walnuts from before. And there you have it. Roasted beet Napoleon with goat cheese and toasted walnuts. Thanks for watching. Cooking with the Car Guy, Jason Peters.